It's time to cast all the ridiculousness that you guys have sent into me. This is a general apathy feudal TC drop on, I guess, 4 lakes. In the blue, we have Persians. I hope the sound is all good and well, because if it's not, I do not know what to do. Italianos going for the feudal TC drop on Persians. I have no idea how this is going to work out. You can see the elos over here were about 1200 to 1100 elo. I'm going to say the apathy is more like 1000 elo if I'm being completely honest. He is super duper trash in the game. What is this? Oh, you can actually see now where the score is being generated from. That is kind of cool and interesting. Nice update there, Capture Age. Much appreciated. Super duper useful. So you can see if it's all actually... Wait, which one is map? I don't see which one is map, though. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Capture Age. Doing Capture Age things. Is there going to be any water play from either of them? Looks like General Apathy is opting for 4 onto wood, so no dock plan there. The opponent also only has 3 on wood. You have fish access. I highly recommend that you do take advantage of a fish on 4 lakes. This is how I get away with fast imp cannon galleons as well. Fish just pays off so freaking quick, it's not even funny. I love how General Apathy is Italians, yet he is still somehow later to Feudal than his opponent. Wait, I thought this was a Feudal TC drop. Was I wrong? I have no idea. Did go for fish eventually, though. Oftentimes you will see people send over 1 Villigare just to try and deny the opponent's fish in some way, shape, or form. I think opening scouts here is very strong because you have a lot of food income from the Docker room. Persians obviously having that faster construction of the villagers. That's why he is up 24 to 22 vills, both opting for scouts. Oh no, straight into the woodline, wasn't walled off correctly, and that could be a dead Villigare right there. I think he's going to save it. Garrison? He didn't even garrison any of his vills. Could have gotten some shots off on those scouts. Those scouts are just being an absolute nuisance. Now surely he's going to lose this villager. Yeah, there's no quick walls. There's no nonsense. There's just spearmen over here. Meanwhile, Apathy is fighting a spearman of his own. 2 versus 1. We can take him. No, he has a spear. That is impossible. Improbable. Well, I'm taking them on 2v1 just because they don't have a spear. I don't know. I'm just making up a story at this point and time. Why? To keep myself entertained. I don't know how this is going to regress, but I heard it was a feudal TC drop. Right now it looks very, very standard, very, very meta. I guess he needs some sort of military presence in order to go for TC drop. He's very lucky that his opponent has not opted to go for a fish boom. If he did go for a fish boom, I think Persian's in a significantly better position. But because he hasn't, General Apathy, after losing those villagers, is only, I say only, but is still 4 villagers behind. Meanwhile, the scouts are picking off villagers left and right. The one on shore fish. Look how many fishing ships he has, though. It's going to make so much food for him. And you also don't have to have farms for fish, which makes them extra, extra good. Now, Blue is in danger of losing some villagers of his own. There are some spearmen over here that are definitely doing work. And the villager count has evened out ever so slightly, 31 to 28. Not that villager count is everything, as you know from most of my games. Taking advantage of this chaos, he is now coming forward to TC drop Persians, I believe. Now, Persians over here has 840 wood in the dank bank. So I don't know how in the bleep this is ever going to be advantageous in any way, shape, or form, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. I guess one huge advantage that Apathy would have, even though like half of his economy has been idle for so flippin' long, only 5 on wood at home. These scouts still wreaking havoc over here. Actually just going to take down this house at this point, because why the bleep not? Going for further away fish, because why the bleep not? Now running in those scouts, and as he's running in those scouts, he's also going to go for the drop, but he's 1 wood short. Now he's got it. Blue decides at this point, once he gets TC dropped, well, I mean, he hasn't actually gotten TC dropped. We already know because Apathy told me what is going to happen. Standing on the foundation, going for a tower. This is a fun. No, go for it. Drop it anyway. Oh my god, dropping it next to the tower that's being constructed. Not everybody is constructing that tower. He's Persians. You shouldn't be scared of a TC drop in any way, shape, or form. This tower is 50-60% of the way up. This 60% of the way up. I don't think he's going to get much value out of this tower, but if he just garrisons inside of the TC, that would be very advantageous. Now, if Apathy is smart, he should ungarrison 2 of his Villagories as he's shooting down these Villagories to smack that tower. Good job on his part. We're getting messages from people on Steam. Why do I have people on Steam? I don't have people on Steam, but I do have people on Steam now because yesterday I played this guy called Mango. It was an epic 4 Lakes game as well, in which we eventually got him to resign, but he wanted to be my friend, and I wasn't going to say no. I told him that I was on YouTube and he was in China, so that's a little side story for maybe another day. He's still messaging me. Shut up. I'm going to unfriend you. This is exactly why I don't add people on Steam, because it makes a ruckus when I'm trying to cast. And if there's one thing I really don't like doing, it is wanting to cast games again. Where did all of that wood go? Blue, I have no flipping idea, but he should be fine as long as he has 10 garrisoned within the TC. He's still able to take wood relatively well. The villager count has really swung in Apathy's favor though. Once again, not being able to invest into fish for Blue early on really hurt him. There was at one point where he had 800 wood in the bank, which is a lot of fishing ships, which he could have then converted into whatever resources he wanted if he had just sold that food. But now he's not in as good of a position as he's still losing villagers 37-21. What's he going to be able to do with Castell Age? How many of these villagers are still exposed? Quite a bit actually. 2 spearmen did eventually clear up those 3 scouts before that house went down. The people in that house are very thankful. Only their kitchen is on fire, but that will eventually be put out in the next never. Oh no, 21 seconds to castle. Half the TC is down. How do you lose a TC fight here? I do not know. He's long distancing wood over here. He's down to 0 wood, Apathy is. Blue still having 147 wood, but is no longer on wood, which is quite terrible as well. If I go castle, I go knights. Why? They're very good bank for your buck. They take down everything that Apathy has except for potentially a mass of spearmen. If he runs these towards Apathy's eco at home over here, he could get so much value. Yes, he has to deal with 2 spearmen, but 1 to 2 knights actually clears that up without any problem. Opponent is castle, 200 score lead, finds the dock. This dock was a complete waste of time. Why was it a waste of time? He didn't make a singular fishing ship from there. Even when he got dropped, I think he could have still made a fishing ship so that he could have gotten more food to then sell for gold to then buy stone. Markets, man. You gotta abuse him. You gotta use him. If you're not using him, if you're not abusing him, then what are you even doing? Okay, this spearman could potentially be huge, but 1 knight should trade 1 for 1 on that without too many issues. Still has half HP. Apathy's like, it's fine. We just go back to work. Who flippin' cares? Pumping out additional spearmen, and now with 3 spearmen on the prow, that should be easy dealings with this knight. I love the inability from either player to actually make quick wells. They're just chilling next to each other here, collecting wood. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Why would you also keep repairing this over here? I think if you... Oh my god. This is a hero. I need a hero. I need a hero in the end of the night. Meow 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 meow. We'll keep track of you. I need a hero. I'm just gonna come in and steal your farms. No, he didn't. Oh, that would have been so good. Oh no, he was so close. He was so close to getting back to his TC. Oh, what an absolute Chad. He sacrificed himself for the greater good. This is exactly what I would do in Blue's situation. I would send everybody over to gold, drop a mining camp, and then either pump out knights because your opponent is never going to be up. At least you could be under the assumption that he's not going to be up anytime soon because most of his eco is on this wood line over here. And then just try and pump out as many knights. You'll get a pretty good Vil engagement if that does occur. Or you save up the wood, get 200 wood for a siege workshop, and then get either scorpions out, which is risky because you've seen him with a whole bunch of scouts, but preferably a mango that you can protect with either 1 to 2 knights or with your villagers. Worst comes to worse. But that is kind of a costly endeavor because a mango is 160 wood plus 135 gold plus the actual siege workshop. So, then again, he has been repairing this for quite some time. And now what? One night on the field for Blue, 75% of his eco is idle. And clearly, this game is over. He may not realize it's over. Oh my god, that knight just got goinked by scouts. You don't see that every single day. I need a hero. I need a hero, Sky. Whenever you have scouts, just fight them. Whenever you see scouts against you, just fight them. This is almost all of his eco. There's still this one villager that is conveniently locked in here. It's fine. Don't worry about it. He needs some sort of way to get more knights out, but that's not going to happen at this point. Losing in Castell Age. If he just had fishing ships, he would have been able to collect food for his knights and continuously produce knights. If he had 5 fishing ships, all he does is sell. I said this like 3 times during this cast because it makes me so angry. Abuse your market. Use the resources that you have access to. Sell the food for gold. If you really want to, you can buy wood for it to repair your TC. Although I think there's better options, like I mentioned, the knights or the siege. But yeah, fish kill them. Oh. Yeah, he almost fished his entire pond. We can quickly look at the statistics of the economy, and I'm pretty sure this is where the battle is lost. It's so ironic that I'm berating Blue for not going eco when I basically never go eco. 5,721. Did you know that those fishing ships picked up a total of 3,000 food? I just made up those statistics. I wish we could actually see where this food was generated from, like how much was from fish, how much. That would be such a cool capture age. Add that. Add like a little pie chart to show where all of the food came from. Did it come from berries? Did it come from blah blah blah, blah and with the times as well? Oh, that would be sick. Capture H team, if you want to get me onto your team, that's totally fine. Of course, we have a wonderful KD of 1.23 to 0.81. Nice, 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 nice. Never made it to castle. You don't need castle. You just need to be, don't let your memes just be dreams. I'm going to leave it on these fish because I think that's what won him the game. Poop Lord.